I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being behind the bar, not making any alcoholic beverages because the creator of this show does not like to drink. Speaking of the creator of this show, this man has done it all. He's played in the National Football League. He's been an All-American in all of college football. He has gone and taken over all of media as well. He's hosted The Bachelor. He has had uncomfortable conversations, and ladies and gentlemen, he has sold one of the best-selling books in the world for that year. I'm talking about Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing today, Emmanuel Acho?
What got into you?
What? I just know, why not, man?
We have done 67 shows today.
6-7.
And that was the first quality introduction I've gotten.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
60, this is a 67 show, and that was the best one.
We got to remember that one. Yeah, for
glorious. Sure. Also, shout out to the new mics. Y'all, we're making money in the Speakeasy. We finally have like branded mic packs. Growth. This is thanks to y'all in the super chat.
That's what I'm saying.
Social Trey has not gotten his desk just yet. We have to get the new mic pack fund. Then we will start the Social Trey new desk fund. Care Bear, keep it going.
Speaking of Social Trey, he's also here. I'll get to him. Yeah, just I kind of broke the order there, but he's here. He's here as well.
What's happening?
Social Trey in the building.
In the building.
Listen, yeah, no desk yet, but Christmas is around the corner, Acho, so I hope you've been online shopping, because I'm going to need a new desk.
Yeah, but enough of those two lunatics. We have a special guest here in the Speakeasy. We have a man who is no stranger to greatness.
Not at all.
The Pro Bowler in the National Football League. The man with the slickest hair you have ever seen in your entire life. A man that is an unbelievable wide receiver and an even better wide receiver coach now, training some guys that you may know of. They go out there and play on Sundays. I'm talking about TJ Hushmanzada in the building.
What up, fellas?
What up, T?
Ready to rock and roll.
Now, T, you did not realize you were walking into a fight. Turn the music down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We got to address some
Literally,
things, CJ.
no
We got to
idea.
address some things in the Speakeasy.
We do.
Social Trey, when people call us out in the Speakeasy, we got to address it. T, when people try to check us in the Speakeasy, we got to address it.
Absolutely.
Mama raised a lot of things.
Oh.
But what she ain't raised,
There's no punk.
no punk.
At all.
What she ain't raised is what?
No punk.
No punk.
At
Yesterday, we caught wind of another show saying this. Go ahead, Ron.
What's the podcast with Khalid? Damn.
Like they don't know the name.
Speakeasy.
Come on.
Man.
Acho and
Like they don't know Shady name.
and Sean McCoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all come get this work too.
No.
Everybody can get it. I don't care who it is.
Get what?
What about Skip and Talib?
Hey, what? What they,
Now, they was saying they could be any podcast in any sport.
Shit, if I'm with the Speakeasy, Chad know what it is.
Talk
with me.
about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Chad know. Any sport with me.
Any sport.
He know for a fact.
Yeah.
Any sport.
Oh,
Yeah.
he know.
Any sport. I'll give Chad one sport.
We got Chad T.
I will give him one sport.
Okay, what's
that?
that? What's that one
I'll give him
sport?
soccer.
Fair.
Okay.
Over me.
Yeah.
Fair.
Outside of that,
Yep.
It's over with.
L's.
Basketball.
All L's. Don't even. Hey.
The way he looked at me. Oh my goodness.
Basketball.
I got a
he wouldn't-
list.
He
Go ahead
wouldn't
and clip
score.
that too, by the way.
For sure.
He wouldn't
For sure.
score.
Hear all the things, because I knew he was going to say that probably.
Wow.
Hear all the things I am confident.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Confident Speakeasy can beat Nightcap in. Can we show the list? Confident.
Oh my goodness. Confident.
Basketball, check.
Okay.
Football, check. Handball, check. Soccer, we can give them. Tennis, check. Golf, Care Bear,
Oh, absolutely.
Check.
We're cooking in golf now.
cricket,
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Equestrian, Check.
They ain't never rode no horses.
Swimming and
now.
diving while we at it.
Absolutely.
Check. Rock climbing.
Easy.
Check. Spades, because why not?
Yup.
Come on now.
Check.
Well, I done won a spades tournament and won a brand new Rolex. So that just tell you.
Come on,
That tell you all you
now.
need to know. I done entered a tournament.
Yeah.
And those are the
And
ones
won.
that
Yeah.
are the ones that Unc was saying he wanted to play.
Correct.
You don't want that smoke.
You
Unc.
don't want that
You don't
smoke.
want that smoke.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Dominoes. Check.
Yup.
Pickleball.
Easy.
Easy work. Long jump. Shannon got 2 hip replacements. Ooh. 2 of them.
Yeah, Shannon gonna have to sit with the dominoes, the spades, and the swimming.
Talk about it.
That's it.
High jump. Check. Shot put. Check. Basically, everything.
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Chad know though. Chad know. Now if they want to try to go accolades on a football
Oh,
field, that,
of course. Of
listen.
course.
but now,
of course,
but
of course.
anything. Come, I can't believe he said that.
Said it.
He must ain't seen me on here, because if he'd have seen me on here, he'd have been like, they gonna beat us. Mm-hmm. He know.
And the thing is, like T said, let's be respectful. In a
course.
speakeasy, we're always respectful.
Absolutely.
On the field, suit up their gold jackets. And we're Ocho Cinco's at that. Somebody get a tailor.
Come on.
What was it, 42 long?
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Let's get them fitted.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the field,
Yep.
let's get them fitted.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Those careers were a long time ago.
So who started that nightcap? That was
Nightcap.
their idea. They just came out with like competing with.
Nightcap started it off. McAfee responded today, and now we're doing our response as well. Though
Because
I feel very confident.
we were
though.
minding our business.
These dudes
we
old.
was doing a show yesterday, T. Had 10,000 live, almost a speakeasy record, chilling. Then in the chat, they told us, hey, Nightcap shooting shots.
So was it all podcasts?
Yeah.
That's what they said.
I mean, there's some podcasts that, like Matt and Steven Jack, they get some problems just because they some big dudes.
yeah, on
Yep.
basketball.
Of course.
Yeah, like
On the
Gil's
court.
Arena, they
But Matt,
could
no,
be
no,
on
no,
basketball.
I'm gonna give Matt some
I
credit.
can't.
They
Matt,
got Joe.
Matt
Nope.
was a decent.
put a couple-
decent- Matt was pretty good in football. Matt Barnes was pretty good
Put
in
a
football.
couple
I'm gonna give
baddies
him
in the
that.
stands, they'll get distracted.
But
I'm just being honest.
I'm holding my
All
own
right,
in
listen,
every
you know
sport.
better
though.
than me.
Hold my own in every sport. Soccer, I get it, Chad.
Okay.
Everything outside of that, I'm pretty much good at everything.
Man, we got to figure out.
Here's the thing, though. If we being honest, you got golf.
Oh, absolutely.
got
I'm
golf.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we all in shape.
Come on now.
I got
All
golf.
this
I got
shit.
baseball.
Stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
Already.
We
If
all
we
is,
talking about
we all
swimming,
is a
Shannon,
stretch.
big muscular stuff. He's just gonna
He's
sink to the
sinking.
bottom. Yeah,
He's
he
sinking.
ain't floating. Yeah.
Sprinting shape, not
Hold
just
on.
jogging.
He need 30. He need 30.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We all is a bit of a stretch, guys. We all is.
Okay.
Look, you guys, James, Shady. Give me some months. You know, I need a training camp before we go.
Okay.
Before we go out there.
okay.
It's the It's
even
the
the boxing, cause Shady.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't gonna lie.
Shady got
Boxing,
the gloves.
boxing, you
I
give me a
got
little
the
bit of time.
gloves.
Okay.
Shady boxing.
So
Okay.
we
'Cause
good on
I
that.
love
With
boxing.
men,
We
we
got
good. We good on that also.
Whatever.
We got
That's a good point,
Jack and
Karen,
box.
because if we do, you had equestrian up there, right?
Yeah.
Whatever horse is assigned
I'm
to
gonna
Karen,
get on the
be pissed off.
Clydesdale,
Yeah, you
and
right.
it's not gonna be a happy
Hey,
Clydesdale
hey,
either. I'm
hey,
not
no,
gonna
what the
lie.
problem
I'm a big
is-
dude.
What's up?
Is Joe Johnson on the basketball?
Correct.
We gonna have the triple team him.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a
But
super
Shannon's
channel.
a liability.
We gonna have the triple team.
Shannon, here's the thing. We're not playing half court. Put it to our advantage. Shannon not getting up and down the court.
Oh, okay.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? We're not playing
Okay,
half
I
court.
got Shannon.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
we
got
gonna-
Shannon
we
for
gonna
sure.
let Shannon
I'm giving
and
Shannon
Chad
problems.
shoot every shot.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we cherry picking.
I'm giving Shannon problems.
Yeah, they can't run.
Real problems.
Can't
on
run.
that.
Yeah, Unc can have any shot he want.
Can't run.
Yeah.
It was
I
that
can't
was
shoot though either.
that was a very preposterous statement they made.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they probably thought we weren't gonna hear it.
Yep.
And we were all respectful.
Yep.
Mama's raised us all right. I met Mama Bear in the
Hey,
chat.
the pivot though. I mean, Ryan,
Ooh.
Fred, Shannon.
Shannon.
They should. They all got some movement left in them.
Yep.
That'd be some competition for sure.
True.
tough.
Now I don't know how you go to other sports. The basketball, them boys is kind of swollen big, so
You're right.
I don't know. But
The pivot could give some problems.
I'm in the gym a lot.
A lot. I was there today. Stair stepper, 30 minutes.
Gil's Arena gonna give us some problems on the court too.
Gil's Arena is crushing us on the
If
court,
they
right?
make
Oh yeah,
it
on the
there.
court, because
Yeah.
all
But
them
they
dudes are
dealing
straight
with
hoopers.
like
But then if we say we gonna play flag football, then what?
What they dealing with?
Why? Hey, baseball. I'm tearing some people up. I'm telling you right now. Y'all put a baseball in my hand, I'm sitting every one of them down. They ain't
I'm
never swung a
with
bat
you,
like that.
though.
Come on. It's
Come
easy.
on.
I just needed, before we started anything, I needed to let y'all know y'all ain't watching the show with no punks.
Well, just let them know we with the smoke then.
Whatever. Come
on now.
All of it. No pun intended. No Matt, no stack.
Joe Johnson would be a problem, though, guys.
He would, absolutely.
He would.
big problem.
Somebody said
Joe
we would have to
Johnson.
double and triple him. We would have to
We
let Chad and
give him all
I got a perfect
jumpers.
strategy for it, though. Fouling.
yeah.
You gonna have foul outs in a
No, we gonna make
in a
him pass
podcast
the ball
game?
and make
Yeah.
them shoot it.
Correct.
I'm gonna foul them.
Hey, Care Bear, I'm glad we addressed that. Let's get to the show.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the football matters at hand. First off, we got to start off talking about TJ, your Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow walked into the locker room after a crushing defeat against the Buffalo Bills. A nice snow game out there. Clinches the first losing season for the Bengals since Burrow's rookie season in 2020. The question for you guys is Joe Burrow still elite?
Joe Burrow can't be elite anymore. Wow.
Sheesh.
I can't believe you just said that.
Can't be
say
as
it.
crazy.
What I was taught in football, Hall of Fame coaches, Tom Coughlin's, whoever you name it, any level, I'm going to ask one question, and I want an answer in uniformity. The best ability is what?
Availability.
If the best ability is availability, how the hell can Joe Burrow still be elite? The season was lost because he wasn't available. 2 seasons ago was lost because he wasn't available. His rookie season was lost because he wasn't available. If indeed all these Hall of Fame coaches are right, and the best ability, TJ Houshmandzadeh, is availability, then how can he still be elite? He lacks the most important ability as it pertains to talent, and that is availability. Now, obviously, when Joe Burrow is available, he's a top 4 quarterback in football for the last 4 years. Obviously, though he has no All-Pros, which is kind of wild. But he's not available, T. So if we're going to remove our bias and judge him based upon when he's there, he's just not there often enough.
When Joe Burrow's on the field, he's elite. To answer the question, absolutely he's elite. Because when he is on this is technically his first loss of the season as a starting quarterback for the Bengals. If our defense was better, we'd be right there. We'd probably be leading the division. Should have beat the Bears. Should have beat the Jets. And Joe has to take accountability for the interception that he threw because we about to go up. What was it? 5 with a field goal or
the Bills? Yeah.
or
You better go more than
9.
that. You gotta go more
Whatever.
than that.
Yeah.
You about to be 9.
And
9,
so
10.
the interception, he has to take accountability for that.
Both
but
of them.
yeah, both of them. But the one that really broke the back was
Correct.
Was the one Benford returned. But yes, now does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah, they
Absolutely.
do. That's how elite Burrow is, in my opinion. Because without him, they don't win. They don't win. At some point, that conversation will come, and I think that point is now.
It's now.
Moving,
Yes, sir.
moving forward after this season. You can't have these injuries, and nobody is trying to get hurt.
Yeah.
If you want to stay in that category, you cannot continue. You have a great year
Yep.
on the field,
Yep.
then you're hurt.
Yep.
On the field, then you're hurt. On the field, then last year, played every game. Then he gets hurt. The year they went to Super Bowl. Following year, he comes back. He gets hurt. So it's like he has a good year where he's healthy and he plays every game, and then he comes back and he's hurt. At some point, he's going to have to stay healthy. Freak accidents.
See, but eventually, T, if accidents continue to reoccur, they're not accidents, they're habits.
Can I ask you this?
Yes, sir.
This has nothing to do with Joe Burrow, right?
Yep.
The Chiefs probably not going to make the playoffs.
Correct.
What you going to say about Mahomes? Because his defense is ranked number 7th in the NFL. Is it because he won 3 Super Bowls he get a pass?
Yeah, in large part. I mean, he hasn't played well the back half of this year, but in large part, what's that got to do
He
with
didn't play
anything?
well last year.
He played clutch last year. Statistically, he didn't play well, but he played clutch. I think there's a difference.
But when you have a defense that keeps you in the game,
Yeah.
it's easy to be clutch.
Absolutely.
Right?
But the thing about Mahomes is at least he's present. You feel me? Like
He don't miss games. He don't miss
He don't miss
games.
games
Yeah.
at all. I can't
Yeah.
watch, and I don't think this highly of this man. I can't watch Justin Herbert with a broken left wrist or hand go out there and at least be out there. Didn't play great, but he was out there enough, I think, to lead his team from a comeback from behind victory. I think 19 come from behind victory, second most since he entered the league. I can't watch that and then watch Joe Burrow miss 8 games with a toe. Last year, missed some games with a calf and then a hand. His rookie year,
He didn't miss the games
MCL.
with the calf. He just missed the preseason,
with the calf.
and it was concerning going into the season.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then came in and then missed the games with the hand. The other thing about Burrow is these are all different types of injuries. His whole kinetic chain is off. Rookie season is the knee. Third year is the hand. This year is the toe. It can't be a freak accident if it keeps happening, T.
Dude, Joe Burrow is just like, dude is so good. Like, just the excitement he gives the guys.
Yep.
Like, they're playing better teams than they played when he was out, and they really should have beat the Bills. They lost.
Sure.
They didn't. They beat the Ravens, and it's as if, and he didn't even play great against the Ravens. He played well enough. The problem is when you start comparing quarterbacks, the Josh Allens, the Lamar Jacksons, the Pat Mahomes, and the Joe Burrows, those are the 4 that we all mix and match whoever you want, 1, 2, whatever. If Joe Burrow has any of those guys' defense,
Don't do
it
that.
wouldn't even be close. It wouldn't even be close.
Here's why
That's a fact.
But here's why I can't let you do that.
Why
And
not?
I hate when people do that. Is because the reason Joe Burrow goes so crazy is because he has all those guys on offense. But y'all got to remember, the Bengals could have taken Penei Sewell instead of Jamar Chase. And Joe Burrow wouldn't be going this crazy, but people would be like, oh, well, Joe Burrow has a better offensive line. You can't rob Peter to pay Paul and then be mad that Peter broke. You rob other positions to pay the other positions. That's why Joe Burrow goes so crazy. We've never seen Joe Burrow without elite talent. College, Thaddeus Moss, Randy Moss's son was his tight end. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, first-round pick was his running back. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson were both of his receivers. And I didn't even mention Marshall that went to the Rams in the 3rd round. So, like, Terrence Marshall. That was his receiving core.
He went to the Panthers.
Panthers,
He got
my bad.
second round.
Went to
actually.
Panthers.
Second round.
Like, that was his receiving core in college. I mentioned the Hall of Famer's son was his tight end.
Yeah.
So all that being said, Joe Burrow has always had talent, not robbing him of his elite status. But T, we can't keep talking about him like he's always there
But
because
all
he's
these
never
teams
there.
have talent.
Yes.
All these teams have talent. When we break the teams down, Mahomes with a great defense.
Yep.
And when he had Tyreek Hill, he was unbelievable. Unstoppable.
Yes, sir.
Lamar Jackson with a great defense.
Yep. Never had a Jamar Chase or
No,
T. Higgins.
never. But he has a great tight end that he can rely on.
Yep, until the playoffs.
Josh Allen, really good defense until this year.
Yep.
But when he had Stephon Diggs,
Yep.
he took off. And so it's going to be a give or take. When the Bengals defense was middle of the pack, not top 10, middle of the pack, what happened?
Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl. I don't need you to be a top 10 defense. I just need you to be middle of the pack.
But then Joe Burrow, don't go to your coaches and say, I want Mike Gesicki. Don't do that. You don't have that luxury. You got to let him walk so you can get some better pieces on defense. You can't do you do not have that luxury. Because here's the other dilemma is when Joe Burrow done lost Joe Mixon, and when he lost, who's that third receiver? Tyler Boyd. Like, Joe ain't necessarily, the team hasn't collectively been the same. Last year, Joe Burrow went crazy. But I just hate when people are like, he ain't got a good defense. Well, Lamar ain't got the offense that Joe has. Imagine if Lamar had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. What?
You think he would be doing what Joe Burrow is doing?
He's got 2 MVPs without him.
He absolutely not would do what T. Higgins and Jamar, what Joe Burrow has done. Absolutely
T
not.
and Jamar wouldn't, but the team would.
No.
Because Lamar is better. He's just better because he's there.
better than who? He's better than who?
Joe Burrow ain't got no All-Pros, sir.
Man, listen, man. Listen, I got more All-Pros than I was a Pro Bowler, so that's very subjective.
Sure, absolutely.
That's very subjective. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson, yes, he's MVP. What he does is great, and Lamar has improved a ton.
Yeah,
as a passer,
but he does more with less. Can we agree on that?
He does do more with less, but he ain't better than Joe Burrow. He ain't better than Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson ain't better than Joe Burrow.
I'm saying this.
And also I'm biased.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm a receiver.
Yep. Oh, fair.
I want the ball thrown to me. And so Lamar Jackson is a winning quarterback. Lamar Jackson is going to win you games.
Yes.
But he ain't his receivers until last year. I felt until last year where Lamar really evolved as a passer. Best season he's ever had, at least in my opinion, because he was running and throwing, mainly throwing.
If you're starting a franchise right now, at this point in time, I don't know if you can still take Joe Burrow in the top 10. Because of the injuries. Only because of the injuries, people. I got to take Matthew Stafford ahead of him, with all due respect. I got to take Jalen Hurts ahead of him. Because Matthew Stafford. We not taking Stafford.
You're starting a franchise from scratch, and you just said Jalen
Hurts.
He's going to be there. He's going to be there. So, hold on. Here's what y'all aren't understanding.
You're taking Jalen Hurts and starting a franchise right now.
Here's what y'all are understanding. By taking Joe Burrow, which I believe is a much better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I believe Joe Burrow is the second or third best quarterback in football when he's there. By taking Joe Burrow, you're already admitting you're playing your backup at least 40% of the time. At least. Just FYI. So if you start your franchise with Joe Burrow, just understood, you're starting your franchise with Kenny Pickett, who was the backup in Philly.
You start your franchise and you don't put a team like the Eagles have around Jalen Hurts, you're starting a backup quarterback anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a crazy take. I'm taking Joe Burrow. I'm taking a guy that took a team with a swinging door at the offensive line all the way to the damn Super Bowl.
Now, I will say the fact he's injured a lot.
A lot.
He is injured a lot. But
here's why I say this. I got to cut you off. Here's why I say this, Care Bear. You got to understand how it feels to be on defense and go into a game knowing you don't have a chance. And when Joe Burrow's not there, you're going into that game knowing you don't have a chance. I've been in games, at least at the collegiate level, and obviously as a pro level as a backup. If your starting quarterback's not there, you going out there saying, we ain't got a shot. It don't matter what we do.
But
we don't have a shot.
If you're on defense, they actually had a shot.
They were 2-6. T.
They should have been.
Let's go through it then.
They were 2-4. They were 3-6.
Did the defense think that they didn't have a shot when they scored 38 points against the Jets? When they scored 42 points against the Chicago Bears? When they scored 24 against Detroit?
90% of the NFL teams are winning those games.
Come on, bro.
They're winning those games.
That's the difference in the season. The losses to the Jets and to Chicago are the difference between the Bengals being a playoff team right now and not.
And if Joe Burrow was there, what you think happens? Because you can't
that
just look
still
at
sells.
No, you can't just look at stat sheets and points. Because here's the other thing Joe Burrow can do. Joe Burrow can take up more clock just by moving the sticks, and then he can control the game. Flacco is just out there slinging it. Yoom.
Joseph Flacco had 470
Stop
yards.
reading me stats. Come
he
on,
put
Care
up
Bear.
42 points.
At some point, the defense just get one stop.
Oh my God!
Just one. Just remind me when this happened to us when I was playing. Lost to the Chargers, 40-something to 40-something. Lost to the Colts, 40-something to 40. Like it was fourth down.
Let me ask y'all. Would you rather get 7 games out of Joe Burrow or 17 out of Jalen Hurts? Care Bear? Would you rather get 7 games out of Joe Burrow or 17 out of Jalen Hurts? Oh, wait. And speaking to the mic, we got new mic packs.
Give me the 7 from Joseph Burrow.
He sounds dumb.
Give me the 7 from Joseph Burrow.
He sounds dumb.
Give me the 7 from Joseph Burrow.
He's still sick.
If my team is in a position like the Bengals, give me the 7 from Joe Burrow.
What team are they playing on? What team are they playing on? What team are they playing on?
They can be on the Eagles.
Oh, I'm taking Joe Burrow because
for 7.
Them 7 games, we going 7-0 in the back,
and we cooking.
Man, wait, Acho, how many turnovers the Eagles have yesterday? Yesterday? Somebody.
Not 2. Not 3.
Not 4.
Was it 4? No, I don't think so.
It wasn't 4.
It was 5. 5 of them things. Like
you don't look at the stats.
And that was just from 1.
Come on,
they should have been blown out by 25.
Come on.
And they still had a chance to win. You know why? Because that defense never bent. They didn't fold. They didn't bend. They kept them in it. 5 turnovers and you lose on the last second field goal?
You know what it is?
What's that?
There's a fundamental disagreement on what the best ability is between these two. They don't agree that the best ability is availability.
Correct.
They can't because they just said they're taking 7 games from Joe Burrow over 17 from Jalen Hurts. The disparity is not that big, y'all.
If I'm starting my franchise,
10 whole games out of a 16, 17 game season? Come on.
Listen.
It's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
Those 7 games,
that's a lot of
7 games on the Eagles roster, we running the table.
If you AJ Brown, you're going to get 1,000 in them 7. What you going to get in them other 10?
Come on, man.
You're going to get 1,000 in them 7.
Actually, if you put Joe Burrow on the Eagles for 7 games, I guarantee you AJ Brown gets his season total right now.
You getting 1,000.
Guarantee you he gets more than the
But you
total
still
right
have to get wins, yo.
That
You
defense
can't
is-
just
come on,
get
bro.
stats.
That
You
defense
can't
is
just
gonna
get
be 7
individual
wins right
stats.
there. Don't mess
But
it up
7
with the
ain't
other
getting
team.
you 7 ain't.
Hey,
Give me,
if
bro. Your
we got
backup can
Joe
go.
Flacco as the backup, he getting us in the playoffs.
The Eagles going
Because
500 with
the
a backup
defense
quarterback.
is going to
bro.
do it.
Come on, TJ. Hey, preach, brother.
Then
Come
you
on,
get to the
defense,
playoffs.
my
Then
dog.
what?
man.
The defense going to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
You're not hearing us, bro. They throwing
I'm not-
tomatoes
I'm
at
not
you
hearing
again.
That's nasty work.
Throw them tomatoes. I don't even eat tomatoes.
Come on,
That's
now.
nasty work.
I don't even like tomatoes.
That is
I
nasty
can't remember where
work.
else we at, G.
Bless America. Worst defense in the league, by the way. Worst defense in the league. Speaking of AFC quarterbacks, quarterbacks that I might not want to take for any games, to be honest with you. We got to talk about Phillip Rivers. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but now it was announced that the Colts are signing quarterback Phillip Rivers, bringing a 44-year-old grandfather out of retirement. He's now signed to the practice squad. Fellas, Phillip Rivers, right up there with you, TJ, man.
Shit,
he's up there.
I'm older than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that's
I ain't got
crazy.
no grandkids.
No, that's
I
crazy.
got no,
Yeah.
no
He got started
grandkids.
early.
He's got like 11 kids. But yeah, Phillip Rivers going to be signed to the practice squad for
Crazy.
the Colts now. Fellas, it's got me thinking. Do you guys think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback? Because if he is, he just delayed this process by a lot.
If Phillip somehow goes and makes a run with the Colts, that can make him a first ballot, of which he's not. It's not the Hall of played for a really long time. It's not the Hall of really good. It's not the Hall of better than almost everybody except for Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Well, Eli Manning got some on there. It's not the Hall of that. It's the Hall of Fame. And as it stands right now on the outside in as a defender who studied all of those quarterbacks, wasn't necessarily on the field against all of them, but obviously had to scout all of them, he's not a Hall of Famer right now. In what world? He went to an AFC championship game once. Played for 17 years. Played long enough to have 11 kids and grandbabies already. AFC championship game once. How can you be a Hall of Famer with that? In a world where all them other Qs got chips on your watch, Breeze got one, Peyton got several, Brady is Brady, Roethlisberger got a couple, Eli got two, Flacco got one, all them Qs got chips on your watch, and you didn't even go to the Super Bowl? My dog Matt Hasselbeck went to a Super Bowl. You ain't even go? Not the Hall of Good for a long time. It's the Hall of Fame. Let's put respect on Hall of Famers. Can we just do that?
What do you think?
I'll say no. But winning a championship for me has nothing to do with it. Because where you get drafted, your situation, it matters so much. I told y'all my Hall of Fame criteria is very simple. For a period of 5 years where you're a top 5 player at your position. I don't care if you won Super Bowls because the defense may have carried you if you're a quarterback. Or if you're a defensive player, the offense may have carried you. So that can be so subjective, and just be blessed that I was drafted to the Patriots, or I got drafted to the Steelers, or I got drafted to the Chiefs, and we just so happen to be good at that moment in time. Phillip Rivers is what you said. Very, very good.
Yes, sir.
But when Phillip Rivers came out, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was an 03 draft.
Yep.
Okay.
04 season.
And so that was, Peyton Manning was still balling.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers hadn't played, but Brett Favre was balling.
Yep.
Tom Brady was balling.
Yep.
Drew Brees was balling.
Yep.
And so there's just so many quarterbacks. He may have been top 5 this year.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the next couple years. And so it's hard for me to put Phillip Rivers in with guys like Mike Irvin,
Correct.
Deion Sanders.
Correct.
That's hard. He was a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
But for me, was he top 5 player for a period of 5 years? I say no. And that's nothing bad to him.
Of course not. Of course
It's
not.
just
Of course
the Hall
not.
of Fame is the best
Hall
of the
of
best.
Fame.
It ain't the, very good. It's the best of the best.
I was at the Chargers game yesterday, and I'm sitting in my little suite, and they announced the famous Chargers that were there. And they said, give a round of applause for Hall of Fame tight end Antonio Gates. And I see Sproles there too. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a second. You also played with Hall of Famers. You had LaDainian Tomlinson. You had Antonio Gates. It's not like you had a dearth of talent. I think he had Antonio Cromartie for a year or two.
He
I
had
think
him
for a
longer
while,
than
right?
that. Yeah.
I think he had Sean Merriman, had a couple All-Pros in there. He had there was a Sean Phillips.
Purdue.
Sean Phillips
From Purdue.
He had Sean Phillips. So it's not as though Phillip Rivers didn't have
Quentin
teams
Jammer.
with some dudes. Ooh, I forgot about my dog Jam.
Yeah.
So like Rivers had teams and had talent and had nothing to show for it. I care a little bit more
Junior
about
Seau.
Super Bowls. Yeah, RIP.
Yeah.
I care a little bit more about chips. You can't let Eli get 2 chips in
Bro,
your era. You can't.
This is where I got to
You
draw the
can't
line.
let Joe Flacco get a chip in your era, and that Ravens defense was not elite. They were cool, but that defense was not elite. You can't let that happen and then be a Hall of Famer.
Fellas,
Go ahead. I'm listening.
21 other players are on the football field outside of the quarterback. I can't sit here and play this ring game with Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli Manning was.
Not when it mattered.
He is.
Not when it mattered.
You can say not when it mattered.
I
The
wouldn't
Giant, those
disagree.
Giants
I wouldn't
defenses
argue
were
either way.
He
I wouldn't argue either way.
would. Eli Manning, I believe, had 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the 2 playoff runs. Not when it mattered.
It was crazy. They were
So
crazy.
if Phillip Rivers would have had those numbers, he'd have a couple chips. He'd have a couple of them.
But
Okay, on the NFC side, who was Eli getting those off on? Tony Romo. I remember we were one of the top seeds.
Aaron
We were 13
Rodgers.
and 3.
Aaron Rodgers had a pulse now. He beat
20
he beat James Jones's team because James will tell you about it.
I'm sorry, wasn't that?
He
was
beat
that was
James
2011
Jones's
ring?
team.
That was
that's
2011 ring.
when the
Aaron Rodgers
Packers
just
were
started.
predicted to go to the
Correct.
Super Bowl
Yes,
that
they
year.
had a great season. It was the season
Yes,
afterwards.
That was a
Yeah.
15-1 season.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers that year after.
That stops your argument. With all due respect,
Bro,
if
no,
you
it
beat
doesn't.
If you beat a
Look at the
15-1,
stats, though. Look at the-
Peyton Manning,
Look up
Thomas Brady.
Look up the stats of that game. The defense for the Giants, they
my
were
gosh.
so stout with Strahan, Umanura,
Thank you.
Justin Tuck.
they had some dogs.
They up front.
They had some
and they were
dogs.
pressuring guys to the point where
And he played
you couldn't
amazing.
block them.
Correct.
You couldn't block them. And this is where it kind of gets skewed when you talk to Hall of Fame. Because a guy like Phillip Rivers played a long time, so statistically,
Yes, and I don't like that.
it's going to look good in
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
But because you played 15, 16, 17 years and the next guy played 11 or 12, of course your stats are better.
Correct.
Yeah.
But was your peak higher than all these
he ain't
other
got no all
peaks?
pros, if I'm not mistaken.
Look.
He ain't got no all pros.
No,
Care
he has
Bear.
no All Pros. Neither does Eli Manning. He has double the amount of Pro Bowls that Eli Manning does. He just does not have the rings. And look, I'll give you that. Winning the championships is what we all remember.
That's all that matters. That truly is all that matters. You see college quarterbacks, you see NFL quarterbacks outside of Cam Newton. Give me a Super Bowl over MVP. Give me a what Mendoza say? He's a kid, college. Give me a national championship over a
Those is
Heisman.
also he's
Like people want the rings. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about. Like,
Hey,
what up, T?
I think Cam would take a Heisman over a national championship.
He said it.
He's
Yeah.
basically, that's
Cam-
what I'm saying.
Cam don't
like,
care. Cam don't
like,
care.
nah, he got both though. Same year.
He did get
Yeah.
both. But
Yeah.
to win a Super Bowl, man, you don't have to be lucky. You just have to be drafted or you go to the right team. That's just the way it is.
But
if
but
Phillip isn't-
if you play long enough, you can make your team right.
Yes.
That's the other thing. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like Tom Brady's Patriots team was not the right team.
Phillip Rivers played in almost two kind of careers, two different generations
Yeah.
of, okay, these are my core players. Let's see if I can win it with them. Now these are my core players. Let me see if I can win it with them. Because he had Vincent Jackson at one point,
Yep.
Yep.
was his number one receiver.
Keenan Allen
and
later
then
on.
and then Keenan Allen comes in. And so he had two separate times where it was like, okay, these are my core guys.
Yeah.
Now these are my core guys.
Yeah.
He was very, very good. Hall of Fame, probably not.
It's just tough. It's tough because I think a lot of people would say Eli's for sure in, and it's just a guy that had just as long of a career, more touchdowns, less interceptions, more Pro Bowls. Like was just better, but these two playoff
Y'all
like,
ever
runs,
watch- y'all
it's just
ever-
like, oh, well, he's so
But
much
here's my
better.
thing. Y'all ever watch Family Feud? You watch Family Feud?
Come on, all the time.
Family Feud?
Yeah.
Anything competitive, I'm
That's
watching.
it. That third round is worth more than them first 2 rounds combined. That third round is triple money.
Yeah.
That to me is what the playoffs are. Shout out to phenomenal regular seasons. But if you ball in the playoffs, that's triple value.
Nick Foles, throw him in the Hall of Fame. man.
No, Nick Foles, he got a statue outside One Novacare Way. Mike Vick doesn't. Donovan McNabb doesn't.
There's a statue.
Nick Foles got a statue outside of the link, not One Novacare. He got a statue.
Well, wasn't that
he
their
won
first ring?
Super Bowl. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do that, if you win chips, bro, that's triple value, bro. That's
Nick Foles
that's
having a
value.
statue is disgusting.
The chat is very opinionated on this
Oh,
subject.
talk to
I
it.
ain't gonna
You been
lie.
quiet, social
I've been quiet.
chat.
I've been quiet. I've been catching up on some work back here, but y'all know I got to get to these super chats. Our dog King Drewski said 2 of them. The recent one he said was Eli won off the back of Spags and that defense. DJ Juice said Joe Flacco did the same numbers with Joey B's receivers, so how dare you say Lamar Jackson wouldn't win with Chase and Higgins? Lamar should be a 4-time MVP. He could have been, but this guy to my right didn't vote for him last year. He wasn't. But we also got some other super chats. Rob Mahar Jr. said, when nearly half of your salary cap goes into 3 offensive guys, talking about the Bengals again, and one of those guys, Joe Burrow, misses half of the time, don't be surprised when you can't pay talent on defense.
Trey, he
got
got to do his research, man. Like, guys, they just listen and repeat what they hear on TV.
So break it down for him. Schooling, put him on game.
I've said this 1,000 times. Look at the Eagles. They paying Saquon. The Bengals ain't paying no running back. They paying Jalen Hurts. They paying A.J. Brown. They paying Devontae Smith. They paying Lane Johnson. They paying Mulata. That's more guys than the Bengals are paying on offense. Oh! And then at one point, they were paying a lot of guys on defense. So if you want to do it, what's his name?
That was Mahar.
Mahar. Let me just tell you this. They can sign whomever they want. They use the salary cap as an excuse to the fans. Oh, we don't have this. You can structure it so many different ways. Look at the Detroit Lions now. Jared Goff getting paid. Amon-Ra St. Brown getting paid. J-Mo getting paid. Panay Sewell getting paid. Left tackle Taylor Decker getting paid. They just paid Hutchinson. Come on, bro. Gibbs about to get paid. They ain't letting him go. They about to pay Laporta. You can do it if you want to. That's just what they tell the fans, bro.
Yeah. That's fair. King Drewski also said, hey, even though Trey be missing my super chats, I still love the show. The Black Excellence idea on Wednesday. Y'all should have a segment with y'all picks for the week. Using PrizePicks, of course. Hashtag code Speakeasy. There we go. $50. And then 214 Mr. DFW.
Hey, Lord.
Care Bear's favorite super chatter said, Coach Bear, you could be the coach, brother, for the podcast Olympics. Coach Care Bear.
It's not a bad idea, though.
Not a bad
That might be
idea,
my
bro.
first super chat. I actually like the 214.
Okay. All right, bet.
And we'll bring you in when we go golf then.
No,
There
golf,
we go.
golf, no
There we
problem.
go.
I'm out. You win.
And baseball.
Yeah.
Any softball, baseball.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going crazy. Yeah.
there.
Throwing the ball, Care Bear is just the guy.
Yeah, no.
Throwing any ball. Central Cat said, Acho, I'm going to cut you off. Burrow needs to pull a Baker Mayfield because he's elite. Management sucks, and so does the defense and offensive line.
Talking about the Bengals.
Yes.
Could have drafted Panay Sewell next.
Last one I got. Rose said, what up, Speakeasy crew? Been watching the show since the first episode, but usually
That's
the
love.
rerun since I listen at work. Love what y'all do for real, for real. Just want to show some love.
That's
$20
love. Who that,
$20 to show
Ro?
love. That was Ro, yeah. Ro.
Hey, Ro, the show don't exist without you, G. Real
on,
talk.
man.
With all due respect, support. Thank y'all. If you're watching right now, hit the subscribe button, hit the like
Come on.
button, hit the bell button to be
on.
notified. Care Bear, keep it rolling, G.
Look, moving forward, we got to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Speaking of that show that we're beefing with now because, they think they can beat everybody in everything, apparently, which they won't. Nightcap yesterday happened, and Shannon Sharp was telling Chad
Whoa.
Ochocinco-
No free pub.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
No free
My fault, my
pub.
fault.
That other show.
That other show was
free
happening
pub.
yesterday. Shannon Sharp told Chad Ochocinco he believes Cleveland Browns are trying to set Shedeur Sanders up by letting him start. I'll let you guys listen to the clip right here.
That looks like it might be promising. They still have an issue with that. So it looks like what they're trying to do, based on some of the things that we've seen, some of the things that we've heard come out of that locker room or that organization in general, they still don't think the person that is at the helm right now is the answer. They don't.
Yeah. I mean, and I really hate to feel this way, but a part of me is like, yeah, we're going to let him start the rest of the season. Oh, Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. If I'm Shedeur, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I already showed y'all what I can do. Put Dylan in there.
Nah, you
Let's
know,
see
matter
what
of
he
fact,
can do.
nah, I want him to play against the Bears. I want him to play against the Bills. I want him to play against the Steelers because I want.
Yeah. Do you guys think the Browns are trying to sabotage Shedeur by starting him these last 4 games?
I'm confused as what people want. We want to see Shedeur play. He plays 3 games, and now, Shannon, you trying to tell us that if the competition gets too hard, they should bench him because they got the Bills, they got the Steelers, they got some real dogs coming up in the Bears. We've been begging all year to play Shedeur. And now after Shedeur has one good game, just one, a game in which there was still a pivotal turnover that led to them losing the game, we've seen enough. Like, sure, as a fan, I've seen enough. If the competition is between Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, I've seen enough. But the competition's not between Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. The competition is between Shedeur and what the hell is behind door number 1. And what's behind door number 1 is several rookies, any NFL free agent, and somebody you can trade for. So have we seen enough to say Shedeur is better than Dylan Gabriel? Sure. But to suggest that the Browns have seen enough for Shedeur, or to suggest that they trying to set him up for failure because the competition is too stiff, what are we really doing, T? And what I hate is that people who don't know the sport as well, but just love to get involved in the controversy of like a black man being held down, might listen to Shannon and be like, you know what? They are setting him up for failure. They should bench him. Throw Gabriel back out there. Bro, this is football. Go compete.
Man, at some point, it did feel like there was a saboteur in the building. It did feel that way. But grass on the field, I'm trying to play ball.
Always.
Grass on the field, I'm trying to play ball. And so sitting for what? I'm trying to be the starter. Why would I want to sit?
Yep.
I ain't trying to sit. I'm trying to play.
Yep.
I'm trying to prove to y'all I'm exactly who I say I am.
Correct.
And so what I just did last week, I'm going to go do that again.
Correct.
I'm
And
about
win.
to-
And win, T.
And so
and win.
To me, why are we trying to take a step back? We being Shedeur. Why would I want to take a step back? I'm trying to solidify myself as y'all quarterback of the future. I'm trying to play every snap of every game moving forward.
Correct.
I'm not trying to get off this field.
Correct.
And so, because if he does this and he can continue to play the way he played, the way he threw the ball, the way he was just putting it in, that was almost like a handoff.
Yeah.
Only one guy can catch the ball. Some of the throws he was making and
Facts.
how accurate he was. That was just a bad game for the defense. They're always going to be 2 to 3 a year. That was just one of them for the Browns. It happens. But there's just absolutely no way he should not want to play.
Correct.
And so, no, I completely disagree. But, yeah, at some point, there was a saboteur. At least it looked that way.
Yeah.
But Stefanski looked like, I'm all in now. He know.
Here's what I hate about so much of this Shedeur situation and the advice people are giving Shedeur. Far too often, people are giving advice Shedeur that they would never take. Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer. There ain't no way that as a rookie, Shannon would have played one good game and been like, man, I ain't playing, play the backup.
Ain't nobody trying to come out the
Shannon,
game.
the reason you a Hall of Famer is because you was a dog. Because you overcame all adversity from your upbringing to going to, Savannah State? Savannah State to going to the big leagues. You never would have taken the advice you given Shedeur. This some real do as I say, not as I do type stuff. And so I don't know why everybody's trying to give Shedeur a pacifier when they adults and Shedeur is too. This is weak to me, and this is weak advice to me. And also, they lost the game. Like, can we all put the pom-poms down? And I am we all. Can we put the pom-poms down and acknowledge the Browns were up 17-14, driving. Shedeur throws a pick. Titans score. Titans score again. Browns never take the lead.
I mean, to me, when you have a game that he has statistically, even if you throw a pick, that when you throw the ball as much as he threw it, you probably will throw a pick.
Of course.
And honestly, though, Shannon might just be talking, bro. There's just no way. Because what you just said, Shannon, one of the best tight ends ever played.
Ever.
He know Shedeur wants to play. He knows Shedeur should be playing.
Yeah.
And so
But
he may just be
but
like.
here's my problem, T. My problem with these just talking podcasts is Shannon's voice is well respected by many. At least well respected by some. People are going to hear that, have limited knowledge of the NFL and how it works, and suggest, oh, they is trying to set him up,
That would
bruh.
just go against everything that Shedeur had been saying all season. When I get my chance, I'm going to be ready.
Yeah.
When I get my chance, I'm going to be ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab it, and I'm never letting go. In essence, that's what he was saying the whole time he would get interviewed. First game, I didn't play the way I would like to play, but I'm going to be better next week.
Yeah.
I promise. And he was better.
Yeah.
And then he was better again. And so, for me, where you say, because are they trying to sabotage it? That 2-point play, like, bro, it was almost as if they had never practiced. Because when Junkins got the ball, they say he couldn't toss it. He wasn't even looking.
He wasn't looking.
Because if he would have tossed it, Buddy would have walked in.
Correct. I said it
He
yesterday.
wasn't even looking. It was almost as if he didn't even know the play call.
Yeah.
And why would you take Shedeur out considering the type of game that he was having?
Yeah.
And so those type of questions need to be answered. But Shedeur, man, you go ahead and ball the rest of these games.
Can I also say this? You got, how old your kids?
My oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 25, 23, 13, 11.
Okay, let's talk 13 and 11. They run track?
My son.
Bet. So in track, as you progress, you got district, you got regionals, you got state. You got all the meets as you progress. And eventually you get to go against your peers, especially when you start to get to regionals, you start to get to state. You go against those people that were in that same class as you. That's what Shedeur doing right now. You played against Cam Ward last week. I think you outplayed him. This week you get Caleb Williams. I was at the only Colorado game I've ever gone to, Colorado USC. Caleb Shedeur. Caleb looked better. Easily looked better. And I'm not just talking about the talent that Caleb had with him. Caleb was just better. Shedeur, you get to go against your peer right again. Like, we saw you outplay the number 1 overall pick from this year's draft. Let's see if you can go outplay the number 1 overall pick from last year's draft. I don't care how you play against Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a big dog. You still a pup. But I want to see how you play against other pups. Shedeur can go out and prove, I'm right there with all of my peers. Care Bear, how do they do it? Like, you get grouped into age range at that stage, like 13 to 15.
It's like AAU track, you like
9 to
in your age
11.
range, yeah.
Like, we're going to watch Shedeur Sanders versus peers. Don't duck the smoke of your peers, because this is when we can really assess them. I can't assess you versus Aaron
But
Rodgers.
we all know this. It didn't matter if Shedeur told him, I don't want to play, it'd be over.
Cut him.
They ain't no player that's a rookie. When you're a rookie, I don't think people understand, man.
Yeah.
Like, you walk into that locker room, you go in and see, you like, what is he looking at? You trying to see if that jersey is on them shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Because you may be inactive.
Yeah.
Right? You peeking to see
I've been there.
You peeking to see if your jersey are on the shoulder pads.
With the tape on it.
With the tape on it, right?
Yeah.
Because if the jersey ain't on yet and they got the tape on the pads, you like, oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what happened. Like, and Shedeur was a backup to start the season. So technically the third quarterback, so he was inactive.
Yeah.
So to get to this point, he relishes this. He looks forward to this. He appreciates it more because of the journey early in his career.
Yeah.
He'll never be that guy to say, I ain't playing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because he appreciates it because how he had to get it.
Yeah, no, I just think it's a situation where I do think Uncle's being a bit facetious.
Yeah,
I think he wasn't serious. He wasn't serious about that. But I do think the narrative that they might be setting him up over the next couple of games, brother, I mean, Kevin Stefanski can't afford to go out there and look like dog crap in the next 4 games. I don't think he can. They're sitting at 3 wins. They're 3-10. They are a 3-10 football team. You're not throwing your quarterback out there. He's not in a position to sabotage. In my opinion, it's actually a perfect opportunity for Shedeur to go out there and prove, hey, you should have been playing me the entire season. And it low-key makes your coach look foolish for not playing you earlier. And it also puts Shedeur in a position to be the franchise quarterback. You know what you don't do if Shedeur shows promise over the next 4 games? Draft a quarterback in the first round next year. Yeah. You don't. Because you think, oh, wow, I have a quarterback that's playing at a first-round draftable level, which, I mean, he showed he played at a first-round draftable level the entire time he was a prospect. But I just think it's a situation where we got to stop with some of it, bro. We have to stop with some of it. It gets to a point where we think everything is stacked against him. He's broken through that already. And I think now people are starting to actually give Shedeur credit. I see more people giving Shedeur credit than even before. 350-plus yards in a game as a rookie is incredible. It's amazing. And I just think it's now Shedeur's team, and he gets to continue proving that week after week. And I'm excited to see it. I want to see him, like you said, Acho, against Caleb Williams. That's going to be a fun matchup. I'm really excited to see that. If he can do something against him, if they can go out there and upset the Bears, that'd be a huge win, a huge feather in his cap.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. A social trade, I think it's time for some super chats, and then y'all know it's Tuesday.
Y'all know it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Know what happens on Tuesday.
Y'all know what that means.
Not yet.
We also have a special guest in the chat right now.
Who in the chat?
Special guest by the name of Nightcap Show has just joined the Speakeasy chat.
Hold on. Nightcap in the chat?
Nightcap in the chat.
Oh, wow.
What y'all want to say?
They listen.
Shouldn't y'all be working?
They said slow news day, laughing emoji.
Wow.
I don't know what y'all got going over there, But at Social Trade here, I got way too much work to worry about what y'all got going on
talk
during
to
y'all
him.
live show. So for y'all to be over here lets me know y'all not really working how we working. But I'm going to just leave that where it's at. That's all I got to say about it.
They be at the house.
You right.
We be in studio.
We pull up.
You know what's
we work
crazy?
in person.
Correct.
Yeah.
Even if we did go in a chat, host probably wouldn't know. They don't really read their chat. But anyway,
Yeah, that's facts. And actually,
talk to
while
me.
y'all are here,
let's go and read those
we
chats.
got word that y'all are blocking people in y'all chat that's mentioning Speakeasy. But I don't know. Maybe it's a little saltiness going on there. We welcome all chats.
All chats.
Here in the Speakeasy. Speak your mind. You want to bring up Nightcap? Cool.
America.
We respect. We do all that. But that's all I got on it.
Cool. Any super chats? We chilling.
We kind of chilling, but they said that we was cat for saying no promo and then showing the clip. Listen, because it is all jokes until it ain't. King Drewski said, why Shane is saying that like any of those defenses are actually good, which is a good point. Like, Shedeur doesn't really have to face a good like those are good teams, but not really on the defensive side of the ball. So Shedeur should still be able to eat. The Bills defense. What's the rest of the schedule?
For a quarterback, the Bears defense is extremely hard to play.
Yeah,
They
correct.
lead the entire league in
They go
interceptions
Bears,
right now.
Bills, Steelers, Bengals.
And then Bengals, yeah.
Yeah,
Bengals
so
are the worst defense
three
in
of
the
those
league,
four
so.
teams, I'm not worried about Shedeur having a good game against at all. Like that should be a lock.
Well, y'all know it's Tuesday.
Absolutely.
It is.
What happened on Tuesday, Trey?
You got it. 3, 2, 1.
Teach 'em Tuesdays!
Featuring TJ Houshmandzadeh. Let's get it, baby.
Hey, the Eagles obviously were bad yesterday, T, but what I noticed about the Eagles was this. When they're under center, that's how they can get back right. Any Eagles fans or sports fans in the chat, understand this. When the Eagles were under center, Jalen Hurts was 2 of 3, 48 passing yards, 16 yards per attempt, no interceptions. The team had 11 rushing yards, 11 rushing attempts, 106 rushing yards, 9 yards per carry. But when they were in the gun, 19 of 37, 5 yards per attempt, 4 picks. When they were in the gun, 14 carries, only 28 yards. Take a look at how they look under center, and now we gonna wrap. Let it roll. The Eagles can become a great team again if they become an under center team. When the Eagles were under center, get this, they had 11 carries for 106 yards, 9.6 yards per carry. When they weren't, 14 carries for 28 yards, 2 yards a carry. If they get under center, they can become a great team again. But y'all, it gets even better. When the Eagles were under center, 2 completions out of 3 attempts, 48 yards. 16 yards per attempt. Why? Because when you go under center, you impact these 1, 2, 3 underneath players, the linebackers. All of a sudden, because you impact them with the threat of the run, you get long completions. When the Eagles were under center, 3 attempts, 2 completions, 48 yards, no interceptions. Out of the shotgun, 37 attempts, 19 completions, 4 interceptions. 16 yards per attempt under center, no picks. 5 yards per attempt in the gun, 4 picks. The Eagles can become a great team again. Watch these linebackers get influenced. Can become a great team again if they become an under center team. What I've realized when I went back and watched the Eagles tape, Trey, how late was I, bro, watching that tape, G?
To 2 a.m.
2 a.m. We was up working.
Locked in.
It was up late.
Care Bear working, Trey working, I'm working. We all working for y'all. What I realized when I'm watching that tape is when the Eagles were under center, the run game is much more effective because the pass game is much more effective. The linebackers are much more confused when the Eagles are under center. Eagles are under center. All of a sudden, you saw Derwin James. You saw Dian Henley. You saw Perriman, I believe, number 6. You saw them all influenced by the threat of the run, by the thought of the run. Because they're influenced by the threat of the run, TJ, A.J. Brown on them over routes, wide open. Much simpler passes for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts does much better when he knows, okay, I got zone coverage. I have no underneath linebackers. I have no underneath nickelback because of the threat of the run. When the Eagles are under center, you have so many more run game options. You can get counter. You can get power. You can get split zone. You can get stretch. You can get duo. When you're in gun, you get one back power, and you get zone read. Like what y'all have to understand in the chat, and y'all know on Tuesdays we got a little more laid back of a show. We try to get a little more intellectual for y'all. When you're under center, there's only so many run options because you don't have that extra off backer, that extra off tight end rather, that U back, that Y back who can really be an additive player in the run game. And so if the Eagles would just commit, T, in my mind, to getting under center more, they only ran 14 plays from under center. 11 runs, 3 passes. When I watch film, I can literally watch only the package of under center plays. So it only took me about 30 minutes to break them all down. But under center, T, significantly more effective. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, obviously passing the ball and running the ball. Now, when you look at the percentage, it's about 80%, almost 78% run. And so you don't want to be, as they say, and we call it scouting, but now they call it analytics.
Yeah.
Is
too one-dimensional?
When I'm under center, 79% of the time, I'm running the ball.
Yeah.
And so now that it just makes it too obvious of what we're doing. But when you are more effective as an offense under center, you got to be under center more. That's just common sense. If I'm going to be basically 10 yards of carry running the ball and 24 yards of completion, 16 yards an attempt passing the ball, why wouldn't I get under center more? So that tells me they feel better. Either Jalen Hurts or Patullo, who's calling the plays, they feel better from the gun.
Yeah.
They operate better, obviously, under the center, or was it just that game? Because they were running the ball effectively, they were able to get some play action.
Yeah.
The backers were able to come up.
You know what's interesting now that you're talking about it? Usually quarterbacks prefer being under the gun. As a defensive player, I'm speaking. Please correct me. I love this show. I got 12 years of NFL experience to my right, and y'all are in for a treat. Quarterbacks like the gun more in my experience because you can always see everything at all times. When you under center, you got to turn your back to the defense for at least that half second when you're running that play action, unless it's straight drop back. When you turn your back to the defense, that 2 shell can turn into a 1 shell. That 1 shell can turn into a 2 shell. That 3 can turn into a buzz. That man 0 look can turn into man free. And Jalen, what I noticed yesterday, he struggles processing. And this isn't just Acho trying to throw shade. Literally, the tape suggests. Y'all remember that dart he threw to Devontae Smith?
Absolutely.
Okay, that dart. It was 3rd and 16. Oh, my God, I'll be watching this tape, y'all. It was 3rd and 16. T, the reason he threw that dart was because the Chargers pre-snap showed cover 2. So he knew exactly where to go to the ball. Acho, how did he know they were in cover 2? Derwin James was lined up 12 yards deep, and they were in a 3-high safety look with Derwin in the middle. It was cover 2 because Derwin never lines up there. Derwin was the middle run-through player, but he was already lined up in his middle run-through position. So
I know
when
exactly what play you're talking about, too.
So when Jalen Hurts took the snap, he knew pre-snap where he was going, and he knew post-snap where he was going. He knew the whole time where he was going because the Chargers did not disguise their look. When you're under center, you don't have that luxury. When you're under center and you run a play action, you turn around, picture immediately. And you have to be able to decipher what that picture is super quick.
A lot of quarterbacks like that. And that's why they would say when Aaron Rodgers was in Green Bay, he didn't like a lot of motion.
Yeah.
Because when you motion, now the coverage may change. And so I don't want motion. I know what they're doing. I'm good. My guy's going to win. I'm going to put the ball on the money type of thing.
That's interesting.
And so a lot of quarterbacks who would want to play action, turn my eyes to the defense, and then hope what I saw pre-snap is still the same, right? And so that's why a lot of guys don't like that because you just don't know. And the quarterbacks feel more comfortable because a lot of the times, and you know this from being a defensive player, the fronts marry with what they're going to do on the back end.
Absolutely.
So if you know what the front is and you really comprehend football and understand it, it don't matter if you turn your back because the front marries to the coverage.
Can I get it? Can I get time?
Half or a
would
full?
you need a half
Just
or
a
a
half.
full? Okay.
TJ, I hate when you do this.
Uh-oh.
That was too smart.
I just look like this.
Break that down, T.
So-
Can I?
Go ahead. You got it.
He said the front is married to the back end. If the defense is in cover 3 and the safety is rotated down, and we might give that a rip call. Rip, right safety, rotated down. the outside backer has to now rotate. Because if the right safety's rotated down and they're in cover 3, the left outside linebacker is the one that's dropping. The left defensive end is in the rush. That's one person in the rush. The nose tackle's in the rush. The other nose tackle's in the rush for 3 technique. And then the right defensive end is in the rush. Because the right safety, rip call, he's dropping. He has the curl flat window. Right linebacker, hook curl window. Left linebacker, hook curl window. That left outside linebacker that's not in the rush, curl flat window. The DBs are married to the front. So if you're a smart quarterback, the second you see that right safety drop down, you instantly know what 4 players are rushing. You know that left outside linebacker not rushing. He can't be rushing. He has to be dropping. Yeah. That's why Aaron Rodgers, if y'all remember that training camp play with the Jets, he said, back up, you're not coming. He said that because he saw the safety covering down. If the safety's covering down, you know who's coming and you know who's not coming. So T's exactly right, but not all quarterbacks can process and decipher that information.
It just takes a long time for guys to really get used to that and understand it without thinking. Like when I first got to the league, like they used to go over the offensive line. They never let us individually meet the receivers because they just thought me and Chad was some nuisance or something. We was gonna run the meeting room, right? And so we would have to sit in there with the offensive line and the quarterbacks when they were going over protections.
Yeah.
And instead of me getting on my phone, I chose to pay attention. And you learn football. I was like, oh, shit, this is kind of interesting. Correct. I started to learn protections and what they were looking for and why we going to call Rip, Liz, Ram, Lion, Ron, Lou. Like, those are the protections that we use, right? And so once you get to that point, it's easy. Mentally. Now, you still got to make the throw and physically do everything the right way. But for a quarterback that, when I turn my back, that's just different. Yeah. But now, if I'm getting pretty much on average 13 yards a play when I'm under center, well, shit, I want to be under center more. Yeah. I want to be under center more.
T, speaking of quarterbacks, I got cussed out today, Care Bear, because I was telling people that A.J. Brown drop, that turned into a pick yesterday, I personally am not blaming that on A.J. I personally am not. Here's why. Care Bear, can you show the tweet? And I want y'all to watch this video. I got cussed out. Y'all are probably going to cuss me out. I personally am not blaming this on AJ because I believe it was what my coach Muschamp would call a Patty A. Clay ball. Patty A. Clay ball, it's a hospital ball. AK, keep rolling it down. Keep rolling it down. I posted it last night at maybe like 2 a.m. Keep rolling it down. It's a hospital ball. AKA, there it is right there. AJ's getting hurt. Potentially if he catches this ball. This same play is the play Zach Ertz got hurt on. Care Bear, let it roll, and then we need a debate.
Yes. But Zach Ertz might have just ended his career on that exact same ball yesterday that Mariota threw. Jalen, put that joint at the ground. Let A.J. Brown dive to go get it and protect your receiver. Don't throw him this hospital ball. You out here throwing him this ambulance ball. Go back and watch the Zach Ertz play. I will not show it to you, but Zach Ertz blew out his whole knee on this exact same type of play. A high ball into an oncoming defender, and this defender went at Zach Ertz's knee, and boom. You can't defend yourself. When your arms are fully extended into an oncoming defender, the quarterback sees it. A.J. Brown doesn't see it until the last moment. He's like, oh, hell nah. You see he short arms it because he's about to die. You can't defend yourself.
T, you were receiver.
Cuss out A.J. Brown if you want.
Zach Ertz was my brother, so I'm biased. That literally, we got the exact same birthday, same year. I played with him. That's truly my brother. I'm not blaming A.J. Brown for that. Could he have caught it? Absolutely. It hit both hands. I'm not saying that he couldn't have caught it. I'm saying him catching it isn't worth the potential price he would have to pay to make that catch. I'm also saying, Jalen, protect your quarterback. Tom Brady's spoken about it on the herd. Throw it low. A.J. dives and gets it. He's touchdown. Or the linebacker dives with him. But don't throw him a ball where he's fully extended, can't protect himself, and the rules don't protect him. Jalen, when you stay in the pocket, the refs protect you by nature of the rules. Players aren't allowed to go low. But Zach Ertz literally lost his ACL, probably MCL, LCL, PCL. We don't know it yet, but ACL on that exact same ball. I have that tweet too. Not going to show it to you because it's graphic. T, you're a receiver. Talk to me.
So, number one, would we like the ball right in the belly where I can just kind of catch it and curl up? Of course. Should that ball be caught? 99 out of 100. Mm-hmm. You got to catch that ball.
Sure.
I'm not putting that on Jalen Hurts.
Really?
That's on A.J. Brown. You got to catch that ball.
Pause.
And I don't care that it's in the middle of the field. I'm like,
Did you not see what happened to Ertz? Do I have to show you?
No, I saw it. I got it on my phone.
It was the exact same thing.
But, hey, it happens. It happens.
That's so reckless.
Now, you can't play the game assuming that's going to happen to me. You can't play the game like that. They hit Zach Ertz like that because he a big dude.
What's AJ?
He ain't as big as Zach Ertz.
You ain't stood next to AJ.
Yeah, I have.
Zach
Ertz probably got a good 15 pounds on AJ.
Not muscle. That's my dog.
But he got about 15 pounds. And so when it's been all this, I'm not getting the ball, you got to catch that.
It's a bad look.
You got to catch that.
It's a bad look.
And AJ will be the first one to tell you.
He has to catch
But now, would I want that ball here in my belly? Yes.
Or even down low.
But you got to catch that. I don't put that on Jalen Hurts at all.
Really?
That's a ball that we should catch and receive. I used to tell my quarterbacks, and when we was playing, we was getting our heads taken off. I'll take any hit. For a catch.
But see,
any hit.
Here's the thing, though, you see, sometimes when we talk as OGs, and you're a real OG, obviously, and I'm always
Super
cognizant
OG.
about my 4 years.
Okay, that's all my fault. It was that crazy.
You got to remember how the game has changed. When you were in the league, you got jacked up.
Oh, yeah,
the game
true.
has changed now. Defenders are more cognizant of not hitting high. They're more cognizant of hitting low. When you were playing, that might be a concussion. That might be a chest-to-chest hit. Now, defenders are going at knees. I can't, in good faith, as somebody who knows AJ, knows Zach Ertz personally, I'm assuming you know them both as well, I can't, in good faith, say, yeah, AJ, you should have caught that. For the price of your ACL, your MCL, and your PCL? Hell no.
Okay.
Jalen, protect him.
Think about this. I don't know. That was a linebacker. The majority of the time,
linebackers aren't going
low. They not going low.
Correct.
They not going low.
Correct.
So I don't
AJ
know.
don't know that, though.
I don't know who that was. When you're in the middle of the field, for the most part, we think linebackers.
Okay.
That's why we short arm stuff, because you know these big, they coming to smack you, right?
Yep.
So I don't know who hit Zach Ertz.
DB.
But it wasn't a linebacker, because he ain't going low. He coming up to your chest area, your midsection, your shoulder area. And so when you in the middle of the field and you A.J. Brown, you got a tight split, that's a linebacker. And obviously we're not thinking about any of that when we play. But I promise you, I'm taking any hit for one catch. I don't give a damn what it is.
Stop lying.
I
swear to God.
I'll call Cap when I hear it. Anytime.
Hold on.
He caught passes from Carson Palmer first.
I broke his back catching the pass.
But
he still played with a broken back.
That's why my shit hurt now.
What Mike Tyson say? Final.
I got knocked out, bro. I got knocked out in the game. And it was one of the games I talked about earlier. Bro, it was in a shootout with the Chargers.
Yep.
Shootout. They score, we score. They score, we score. Bro, dude hit me early, knocked my helmet off. Another dude was coming to hit me. They was throwing the ball, and he kneed me in my head. Bro, I'm out asleep, and my helmet rolls, right next to my head. I tried to go back in the game. I don't care. I'm taking any hit. I don't know why I was like that. It didn't scare me.
But think about this for a second, T. And again, maybe I'm soft. Maybe I like my MCLs, my ACLs, my PCLs, and my LCLs. Maybe I like all my CLs. But I just don't think that I can't blame AJ in that situation. Should he have caught it? Duh. Of course he should have caught it. No, look at the last one I sent you, Herbert. Of course he should have caught it. But it's not about should he have caught it. It's about at what cost.
Okay, look at me right now, Ach, okay? This how the ball was. I hope you guys can see this. This how it was. It was here. He wasn't fully extended like, I got to really reach for this ball. He wasn't fully extended for that. It was just over his head.
Yeah.
It was just over his head. If he had to fully extend for it, you may have a point with that one. But it was just here.
Yeah.
And so to me, I would be shocked if AJ, even in his heart of hearts, don't feel like, damn, that's 100% on me, because that's how I would feel.
Let me ask you this, TJ. Does it ever play into your mind as a receiver that it affect your ability to catch the ball when you're thinking, ooh, this may be a hospital ball, or ooh, this guy's coming, or is it no matter what, I'm going to catch it and I'm, you know what I mean?
Trey, this sounds crazy.
All right.
For me, I don't.
You never worried about.
I'm not trying to. Again, I hate to do this. I'm not trying to act like
you
I'm just the
shit.
toughest muck around. I just wasn't afraid to get hit. I
Here's my
wasn't.
thing. Here's
I
my-
wasn't
here's
afraid
my
to
thing,
get
'cause
hit.
I hate when people do that. It makes you sound like a punk. Like, oh, you afraid to get hit. In order to protect y'all, I'm not showing y'all the whole play. In order to protect y'all, I won't show y'all the play. But I do want to show y'all this. It's the exact. People like, AJ didn't even have to get off the ground. Same ball. Oncoming defender. Same situation. Zach Ertz fully extended. Can't protect himself. It's literally the same thing.
I'm not
'Cause
even gonna lie.
People were arguing with me like, oh, but AJ didn't have to jump. AJ would have
This
same
ball
thing.
here shouldn't have been thrown. This ball here shouldn't have been
See,
thrown.
it's the same thing.
No.
Because it's not across the middle.
This is more to the perimeter. That's number one. AJ's ball, like Jalen threw that ball to AJ. I'll be honest, not even a split second. Like he attacked late. Because if he throws it right out his break, he catch it. He may even knife up the field with that. It was just a tad bit late. And Jalen Hurts does have, he throws over the top. And so sometimes it may sail.
T, did you see Zach Ertz crying while he was getting carted off the field yesterday?
Because
Did you see him crying getting carted off the field yesterday?
We never want to see that happen to anybody. Nobody. Like we all want to win.
Yeah.
But damn, I never want to see nobody go down like that. Because for somebody like Zach Ertz, this may be it.
Yeah.
This may be it. When he was with the Cardinals, him going to the Commanders was like a lifeline.
But imagine this, bro. Imagine after the season A.J. Brown has had, for him to get hurt on that play. And again, riddle me soft. I only played 4 years in the league. I'm not acting like I'm the toughest dude in the world.
What about
You'll
all
never
the
find that
noise
from me.
that's going on for that to happen also? So you can look at it two ways. All the noise, we throwing you the ball. You're getting all these targets that go off your hands. It's intercepted. So you can look at that both ways, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
It is a bit of a hospital ball, but also, I mean, I ain't playing in the league. I've seen wide receivers go and get it, bro. Peyton Manning threw Austin Collie into about 7 concussions. And guess what? He had to go get him. He went out there and he tried to catch him every single time.
Bro, but here's my thing is like, this is not your career. It's easy for you to say that, Care Bear, because it's not your career.
That is true.
Yeah, I hear you.
And again, I'm sensitive to it because Ertz is really my dog.
Yeah.
You realize this is a 6 to 9 to 12 month rehab just to come back and not be the same player.
That's true.
So, and all that because of a bad ball.
That's
like,
true.
Jalen, this is all you doing this for a bad ball. So, like, it's so easy for fans to say, yeah, that's the price you pay to play. No. Understand. Driving does produce car accidents.
Yeah.
But running through a red light produces a higher chance of a car accident. Football produces injury. But throwing me a high, unprotected ball into an oncoming defender is a higher chance.
I think it's a bad throw.
Injury.
I think it's a bad throw more than anything.
But this emotion from Zach Ertz is this may be it type of emotion.
Yeah.
That's why you get that type of emotion. This may be it because it's December. Even if I had planned on coming back to play next year, I may miss next year with this type of injury.
Correct.
And so that's where you get that type of emotion. But I'm not, man. AJ got to make that catch. 99 out of 100.
He can make that catch.
He should make that catch. He'll tell you that.
He did.
We as receiver, like
he did post game.
And I saw that 100% accountable. But I mean, sometimes like the reaction, it kind of takes
human nature.
Yeah, it's human nature. But me, I don't know. I'm taking any hit. I just wasn't scared. I don't know why.
Even the ones at the knees.
Bro, they don't really hit in the knees when I was playing. They was trying to knock you out.
They was trying to hit you in the head.
They was trying to knock you out.
It's a different league.
It's different.
I was gonna say I got some super chats on the topic. They said, of course they disappear. Hey man, they gotta stop doing me like this. They said blaming AJ is crazy. In what world is getting your best player involved a bad thing? Jalen blew it. Misreads, overthrows, clear touchdowns. A $250 million quarterback whose job is to throw the ball. If he can't win with his arm, what the hell is he good for?
Two things are right. AJ had about 3 drops last night, including the one TJ's mentioning, including the one in the bucket. You call that one a drop too? That one in the bucket?
That's a tough catch.
The one at the DB?
When your arm gets hit, should you make that catch? You can make it. That would be an uncommon play.
Yeah.
But we think AJ is an uncommon
AJ
player.
AJ after the game
so
said
at times you got to make that play. But I don't.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't call that a drop because when you get your arm grabbed like that, That's really hard to make that play.
Yeah.
He got his
Really
arm pulled
hard.
down. I will say AJ said he should have caught that. That was also
That's accountability.
that was
that was
the
a
best
dot.
throw of that. That was
That was
a
beautiful
great throw. That was a great
That was
throw.
an insanely good throw. That
I
was
got two
perfectly
more.
placed.
One more you can nerd out on too, Acho. So first one is Nova Guy 60 said, if a Super Bowl MVP can't protect his wide receivers, why is he making all that money? A wide receiver has to trust his QB with their career. Hurts needs to be better. And then D-Ton 26 said, why eliminate half the field on the short side of the field as an OC in the red zone and run the high-low concept against cover 2 on first down? Recipe for disaster. Shout out TJ. He always keeps it a buck.
It is interesting. He's talking about that last Jalen
last
Hurts
play?
pick. First off, just throw it to Goddard. Goddard's open in the flat.
Can I be honest,
Like, you
though?
can't go broke taking a profit. Throw it to Goddard. Go ahead.
A better throw, and that's a touchdown.
No.
You don't think so? To
nah.
Dotson?
Hey, honestly,
that shit was that was reckless.
20
throwing it.
20 made an insane play
Making
coming
that
back.
throw was like Jalen Hurts for a second thought he had
Bro, keep
Josh
going, T.
Allen or
Maybe I
Pat
gotta see this
Mahomes
again,
on.
bro.
No, hold
He
on.
thought he
Keep
had
going,
Pat
T.
Mahomes
Keep going, T.
Yeah.
or Josh Allen on. Because if his arm is a little stronger, he getting that in there.
Yep.
But I see what he was looking at.
Yeah.
That was a great play by the DB. Yeah, it looks like a terrible decision
Wasn't
by
it?
Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts in hindsight.
Yeah.
That was a great play by, is that Cam Hart, right? That's
Yep.
who it was? That's a great play by him. Now,
Oh, I want y'all to see it. It's
Go
in
to the
it's in
flats.
my first. It's in my first play. It's in my pin tweet. It's the very first play.
go
I
to
got
the
you.
flats, to the tight end. Yeah, get you 2 to 3 yards. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Is it my
that was
first?
a
No, it's not.
great play by the defense.
It was.
Sometimes
But
they
T,
get you. Sometimes they get you. And,
Yeah.
and that was one of the times where he got.
It's not the first one, Gabriel. It's not the first. But T, to your point, I don't know who he thought he was.
You got to have great arm strength to sneak that through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was open.
Yeah.
But he threw a fadeaway jumper. To me, it was a reckless throw.
I don't know. It wasn't reckless. It just wasn't a smart throw. Considering it wasn't fourth down. I believe it was first down.
Yep.
And so you don't make that throw on first down. It's too risky.
Yep.
Considering we in field goal
Okay,
range.
I see
At
what you're
worst,
saying.
at worst it's a tie or they
Yep.
get the ball back with whatever is left. That's the thing. It was first down. You don't make that throw on first
Campbell,
down.
fast
But he
forward
did.
to the 5
Yeah,
minute.
I got you.
Perfect. All right.
I'm right here
Hey,
at it.
Ron, Garrett, y'all know, and you Speakeasy, y'all, we be blessing y'all. One, we
Let's
got
see.
the videos cut. Two, TJ Hoosman's on in the building.
The TV copy looks like it's a makeable throw,
Look,
but I'm looking at it.
I'm
it's
showing
not.
y'all the exclusive non-TV copy, game copy. Y'all only getting this in the Speakeasy. I'm showing y'all the game copy of the play that we're all talking about. Let it run. Oh, we need time for this one. Because, Jalen, what the hell was this? My dog threw a fadeaway jumper off his back foot on a 7 route? Like, what the? Who coaching that? You can't step into the throw. You got Goddard, a much easier and more simple throw right there. That's a completion. And you, like, throw a fadeaway jumper. Like, what kind of arm strength do you think you got?
Yeah.
And what? Just a bad decision. Jalen don't make this throw in the pocket. When does Jalen try to throw the ball between two defenders? He don't even try to do that in the pocket. And we throwing like, that's that Jordan logo I think got to his head. We throwing fadeaway, jump shot 7 routes. To me, those are the picks. Terrible decision. Because like I said, Jalen don't try to make that throw in the pocket. Jalen don't try to throw a whole shot in cover 2 in the pocket. And also, I wasn't paying close enough attention to that. I'm not completely sure it was cover 2 or if it was just a sinking DB.
Nah, that was cover 2.
Was it?
Because the safety was way
He was
too.
leaning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if that's not cover 2, that cornerback, you can't let nobody just release inside and you don't sink.
Yeah.
You got to get back.
Throw that to Goddard. It's just throw it to Goddard this game.
That play from the boundary side.
You know what, though? Pressure. Pressure going to make or break you.
Yeah.
When they fake this zone read, the DN didn't crash down.
Yep.
He right in Jalen Hurts' face. And that split-second decision he had to make because he had a guy in his face, that pressure. He said, oh, I got Josh Allen on him. Let me see if I can get that through. Because if he even tries to just lob it to the front pylon, it's a completion or it's incomplete. That, to me, is what you do when you have Jalen's arm. Lob it to the front pylon because the safety's not getting there.
Yeah.
And the corner can't contest that because of where he's at. And so it just happened, though. That's a great play by the corner.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just got to get other guy. Not only was it a great play by the corner, it's a great interception by Tony Jefferson.
It's a great interception. I'm not going to give it a great play because that ball was so weak. He didn't put no zip on it.
But he don't have an arm strength.
See,
he doesn't have an arm like Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Drake May.
Yeah.
Jay Daniel.
Yeah.
He don't have those guys on.
He also is leaning back though, so yeah, it's the
pressure.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
that pressure.
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's
If he was
fair.
And they
ever
were only
actually
down
step
3 at
into
this
it,
point, right? This was OT.
This was OT.
Yeah, down 3.
This is your fine.
So
exactly.
just
You
like
don't
you
have
said,
to
send
force
it
that
to
in
Goddard.
there.
The
Yeah.
problem
Get the
was
completion.
it's first down.
Yeah.
It's first down.
Yeah.
And if Emmanuel Acho was on the Eagles analytical staff, he would have said, hey, guys, we under center, baby. We running that thing. Let's get under center and run the ball.
Yeah.
First down in the red zone.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
But
You're
here's-
averaging 9.6 a carry.
But here's why Hurts has to take blame, especially for that. Coaches, the best play a coach can do in that red zone is give yourself a triple option. Jalen Hurts can run it. Jalen Hurts has Goddard in the flat, or Jalen Hurts has the 7. If you have a $250 million quarterback, going back to the super chats, I trust you got 3 options. One of them is right. Jalen, either be more athletic than the defensive end. I would hope you could do that. If not, throw it to Dallas Goedert. I would hope you would do that. If not, throw to 7. If not, throw it away.
He should have thrown it to Goddard and lived
Live to play another down.
That's
Yep.
what you should have
Absolutely right.
thrown it to Goddard. But hindsight is 2020, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If
That's
that
facts.
ball gets through, great throw by Jalen, they win the game. Nice tip. Jalen, what are you doing? It happens, but that pressure by that DN,
that.
great. That's disciplined football.
Yep.
That's doing your job.
Yeah, that's facts.
No. Moving forward, we got to talk about what are y'all over there laughing at, man? What y'all over there laughing at?
Listen.
TJ just forgetting his pause button every now and then.
Oh, man.
He goes.
We got
Wait,
him
what I say?
again.
What I
He's just
say?
his play.
What I say?
What'd he say?
You're just talking about, it's a nice tip.
Oh my God!
Hey, yo.
Phenomenal. It was a phenomenal.
I completely missed that one,
got you.
TJ. I'm sorry.
Where we at here, man?
Look, move forward, we got to talk about Justin Herbert. After the victory last night, beating them sorry-ass Eagles, Justin Herbert was seen, walking away from the post-game interview, had his tweet saying, Herbert's an asshole for this. Part of your job as an NFL player is to do the interview. I'll let you guys take a look at what happened here with Laura Rutledge.
Can we just talk to you really fast? What was it like to watch the interception there that sealed this game for you guys to get this win?
Yeah, the defense played incredible. They came up with so many big stops today, so proud to be able to play for those guys and the way they compete.
That's essentially what happened.
So
there
what'd he
at
say?
the
He
start of
wasn't
the
trying to do the
game.
interview?
He was walking away saying, I'm trying to go celebrate with my team and whatnot.
Can I say this? I was shocked by America. I didn't know you were not allowed to come at Justin Herbert like this.
That's funny.
I didn't know we were allowed to be this critical of Justin Herbert. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But can everybody relax?
Yeah. Do you think he's rude for this post-game interview?
I think he's human.
Yeah.
I think he's human.
Yeah.
I think Justin Herbert for 5 seconds had a human moment. And for those 5 seconds, he forgot to be an imposter. And for those 5 seconds, he was like, oh, snap, I really just want to go celebrate with my team. I don't want to do this interview that 90% of players do not want to do. He forgot for 5 seconds. And then after those 5 seconds, without being chastised or corrected or called out by social media, he was like, you know what? Let me be respectful. He does the interview. He actually gave some elongated answers outside of the second question. I went and watched it earlier. Outside of the second question, he was human. Everybody relax. Can we give people the opportunity, the grace, and the space to have a human moment after an exhilarating win on 10 from adrenaline? Game was crazy, ended in a thrilling fashion. I was at the stadium. It was wild. Everybody got to stop overreacting. I don't think Justin Herbert was an a-hole for that. I think he was human having a human moment. Simple as that.
So this what I'm going to say is the Chargers, they my peoples too. They my peoples, right? You know this. When the game is over, the media or the networks, they tell the media people who they want to interview. Do they not?
True.
So where is the media person of the Chargers walking?
I think she was there.
I didn't see anybody.
I think she was the short
Because
one with
she's
the dark
going
hair.
to before they ain't nobody around.
Look, hold on.
I know him. I don't see him.
You goes right there in the back, right there. with the pass.
I think
she's right there.
That's
is
when
her.
he
That's
actually
her.
decides to do
No,
it, though.
that's her.
Hold on. Let's replay that with
Run the clip.
She's
So
PR.
look,
She is PR.
Correct.
I think this is more just this is on their PR team, and now it makes them look bad, and then all of a sudden you're calling just Herbert an asshole.
This is what they gonna do, Kerry. This is what they gonna do. They gonna tell you, hey, ESPN,
PR person shows up right there.
They're going to tell you who wants to give you an interview. So-and-so, Laura Rutledge wants to give you an interview on the field. Okay, got you.
Yep.
They normally tell you that. It don't matter if you want to go celebrate with your teammates.
Correct.
They're going to tell you that. You're going to give them a little 30, 45-second interview and you gone.
Yeah.
And so either she couldn't get to him because
That's
it
what
ended
it is.
abruptly.
Correct.
It ended so fast, she couldn't get to him. But listen, this is part of being an athlete. Just do the interview.
But here's the thing, T. He did not know who's trying to get his attention at the time. Because you got to remember, Rutledge coming from the side. She coming from the side of him. Hey, he's 6'5". He's looking right over like, hey, I just want to go celebrate with my team. Then he sees his PR person, makes eye contact. She circles in front of him, and then he's like, oh, snap. Let me do the interview. Justin Herbert has not proven over the course of his career to be an a-hole.
Nah.
He don't like to talk to a lot of people,
He's
but
quiet.
he hasn't proven to be an a-hole. So everybody just overblowing the situation. Run it back.
Yeah,
Run, let's
run
take it
it
from the
back
top.
one more
Let's take it
time.
from the top.
Here we go. So you'll have him.
Look.
You'll see. She comes in a frame right towards the end.
No, that's her, though. That's her.
There she is right there. She's right there in the middle.
She's the head of PR.
Yeah.
She's head of PR.
And then he sees her. And then he's like,
No,
I
and
gotta
he
do
made
it.
direct contact with her. She tapped him. He looked right at her. Looked her dead in her face.
Yeah.
So, cause
And then boom, right there.
listen,
Then he
man.
sees PR and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
You can't
Hey,
excuse
people
this.
got to chill out, bro. Like, how much you get paid and sit there like everybody else? Like, the way people think they can just talk to an athlete because you make all this money. Sorry that he was big and good enough to be a quarterback to make that type of money.
Yeah.
He not trying to disregard what he should be doing. He probably just didn't realize it.
Correct.
And when he realized it, he was like, let me get this over with so I can get out of here.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I didn't plan on doing this anyway.
And here's the other thing that really ticks me off, though, is like, what about Justin Herbert's character has shown you that he's not grown, has shown you that he's immature, that's shown you that he's an a-hole. Nothing about Justin Herbert's character has shown you that. So if that's the case, can we not give him the opportunity to be a human? Like, quite literally, even if he did see her, even if he did, for 5 seconds, not even, for 2 seconds, he was like, hey, I just want to go celebrate with my team. And then he realized that wasn't the proper response. Let me correct myself. Worst case, he gave the improper response for 2 seconds, and then he corrected himself. Why is everybody dunking on him like he went out there and slapped Laura Rutledge in the face and said, get the hell away from me, I'm trying to go turn up? No.
Yeah.
He was human. He was honest. We want athletes to be honest. Then he corrected himself, and he did his post-game duties. Everybody calm down.
Yeah,
Like, I saw that last night, didn't even realize.
Y'all got to understand on the field, though, too, as media members, there's a bunch of people running on. There's people from radio running on trying to get an interview with players. He's getting asked a lot to get interviews and whatnot. If his PR person's not there okaying the interview, he's not gonna go. He's not gonna do that interview.
Correct.
Like if you're actually around a lot of these athletes doing a lot of these, bro, they're not gonna do anything that the PR person says they're not going to, because that quickly turns into, oh, now I'm on the field for 20 minutes talking to random people. I don't know if there's not organization. He's Justin Herbert. He's a quarterback of an NFL team and the face of a franchise. It's gonna be tough to get access to him, and I honestly think it was overblown. Now,
Can I play devil's advocate?
Now,
Go ahead. If you gonna play devil's advocate,
No. We do have another clip.
But you want to address that one, don't you?
I do want to address that one
because
because I don't feel like you can excuse this. For one, just because your character has shown us that it's been good doesn't mean that we can't be critical of a particular moment that you've had. So
Correct.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Also, this wasn't a playoff game.
Nope.
It wasn't a playoff clinching game.
Nope.
He didn't win the Super Bowl.
Nope.
Do the interview, bro. Take 5 seconds to that shouldn't even be your mentality. Like, he's one so thirsty to celebrate. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've won a regular season game against a contending opponent, and do the interview. I do appreciate the self-correction. I think that's great.
Yeah.
That speaks a lot to his character, of course. But it's okay to be critical of those 5 seconds and be like, bruh, why are you acting like this? And then also pat him on the back for saying and say, but it is good that you corrected yourself.
Can I also say this?
Please.
I'm trying to go celebrate with my teammates. Is not I'm actually trying to go celebrate with my teammates. I'm trying to go celebrate with my teammates is no, leave me alone right now.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, I want to go have it, bruh. He gonna celebrate with his teammates in the locker room. They're gonna have a couple of claps, and then he's taking his ass home.
Yeah.
He want to go home after the game.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bruh,
That's
You
even
get
that's
in
even
that
worse.
shower
Though.
and you're doing 30 minutes
Interviews
interviews
right
there.
straight
Exactly.
up and down.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up and down.
But here's my thing: is like, if he's this is what I hate about social media now, and I'm a part of it. If somebody self-corrects, why we got to go be critical? He fixed it. So what is you calling him an a-hole? You telling him to grow up? Gonna do right then? He fixed it.
The end doesn't always justify the means.
But the means wasn't so grotesque that
Agreed.
the ends had to be so amazing.
Right. No, I don't
Like,
think people had to take it to the extreme of like. I think it's fair to be like, hey, this is your job. You have a job to do. You go, you suit up, you play football, you play a game, you win that game. You're expected to do an interview.
Trey, if your daughter's across the room
Okay.
and you say your daughter's name, she says what?
Not allowed.
Sure.
Not allowed.
You say your daughter's name, she says what? Sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yes, Dad. You're not still finna be like, hey, you're an a-hole.
No.
She fixed it.
Correct.
She caught herself. Oh, that's on me. Sorry. She fixed it.
But I'm raising the brow like.
Bet.
All right.
But if she can self-correct and self-discipline,
Yep.
you don't need to go backdoor and discipline and you're an a-hole, you're this, you're that, because she caught herself
I agree.
within seconds.
Yep.
It was a human moment.
Yep.
So all I'm saying is like, if somebody gonna catch themselves, bruh,
Then let him be.
that's all I'm saying.
But you also said, listen, it's 4K cameras all in that stadium. So if you don't want to be criticized, then you have to walk the straight and narrow and be perfect. Is it fair? No, but is it the reality? Unfortunately.
I think this is hilarious, though, to be honest with you. As someone that's had to like interview athletes numerous times over the last 5 years since I've been in sports media.
Flex. I like
Bruh.
the Care Bear flex.
No, I mean, it's not even a flex. It's more so just like, it's not a flex. There's athletes out here that'll really be like, and just keep walking.
Yeah.
There's athletes that'll literally, LeBron, Olympics, I was 5 feet away from him. He said, kept walking. Favorite player of all time. But like, that's like, getting access to these athletes is tough. If their PR person is not there telling them, hey, this is, bro, he's not even looking at her mic flag.
Yeah.
If he would have saw her mic flag, he probably would have stopped earlier. Yeah. He then realized, this is the Monday Night Football broadcast.
We as TV people have gotten way too arrogant in the sense of, y'all remember when Drake May was like, I don't even know what show they're on.
Yeah.
And Steven like, how you don't know what First Take is? Or Cam, whoever said it. And whatever old girl said, like, yes, Laura Rutledge, like it's prime time. Herbert he ain't worried about all that. Herbert, like, I remember when I called him a social media quarterback and everybody knew about it except for him.
Bro, I hated on J.J. McCarthy his entire season at Michigan that they won the national championship. Hated on him. Told everyone he was garbage, all that stuff. I see him at the combine. Bro, you're really funny, bro. You make great videos. I was like, oh, bro, I be talking like crazy trash about you. He's like, I've never seen you to do that, but man, that's sad to hear. But I was like, all right, bro. Like,
well, speaking of trash talk, I think Speakeasy history. I just caught my first straight from the super chat. You know, they usually don't come to me. But Unbelievable said, if I was Justin, I'd tell Trey shove his opinion somewhere not nice. Wow. Listen.
Hey, it is
you getting hated on, you doing something right. So I appreciate that.
Now that we've done all this defending for Justin Herbert, I have another clip.
What happened?
More evidence?
There was a child
looking
to ask Justin Herbert for an autograph or a picture.
Not a child.
Child wearing a Philadelphia Eagles jersey. And I'll let you guys take a look at this right here.
Oh, brother.
Justin, can I get a picture? This way, guys.
Not wearing that, he said. He said not wearing that, motherfucker.
Wow. Justin, I'll make him take off the hat, bro.
So after the game, kid goes up, says, yo, Justin, can I get a picture? We didn't actually hear Justin say anything. Parents said, like, oh, not wearing that. Fellas, how do you feel about this? Obviously, different situation. It's after the game. He's in the box with his family, with his friends, talking to them and whatnot. Got a kid coming up saying, can I get a picture? How would you guys react?
That I hate. Because that kid will never forget that. I remember I went to a Cowboys game when I was a kid. I think it was Mike Williams who played for the Jags. Was there Mike Williams a receiver for the Jags at any point in time? Reggie Williams.
University of Washington.
Played for the Jags. And I remember I'm in the stands and he threw me his glove. And it was like a 4X glove. I think I still have that house in my Dallas address to this day. Never forget. Wow. There's a backup special teams player on the Rams. Last name was Cody. I'm in second grade, and he came to visit my second grade class. Never forget. I don't even know who the kid. No, who Cody was. played on the Super Bowl, special teams player. I've tried to look him up, don't know. But I'll never forget that moment. That kid will never forget that moment. And I get Herbert, you're with your family. I get that kid has an Eagles jersey on. But the fact of the matter is, that kid will never forget that moment, and Herbert will never remember that moment. So I don't like that because, like, I do think there is a, not responsibility, but there is a call on famous people or individuals of influence to just stop down and give that person that moment.
You have to do it, man. Like, they're kids. And I think I've said this before. When you are not in the spotlight your entire career, when you're with guys that are in the spotlight and they say, oh, Acho, can I get a picture? Oh, Acho, can I get an autograph? And I'm with you. They don't even know that I play. Mm-hmm. They don't want nothing from me. Mm-hmm. You just think in your head like, oh, man, I can't wait till that's me. Yeah. So when it is you, you should be happy because it was one point they didn't know you. Yeah. They didn't care to get a picture from you. And I told y'all, my wife she still remembers this. Stood in line to get some autograph or something from Tim Hardaway. She's the last one. He said, oh, baby, I got to get on the bus. Left. She still talks about this to this day. She don't even like sports. She still talks about that to this day. Yeah. When she was a kid, Tim Hardaway, and she was the last one there, he left. And so the kids always remember this. That's why I will never say no to a kid ever. It don't matter. When I was playing, now, picture, video, it don't matter what I'm doing. I can be with my family. I'm going to do it because we forget those things immediately. Mm-hmm. That kid will never forget it. But now on social media, Herbert will see it and say, oh, shoot. Yep. But the game's over. You can see he got his there may be a cast on his hand because he just had surgery. It's unfortunate to the kid, man. I hope he understands what Herbert was going through. But you're right. Never, ever forget. He going to always hate Justin Herbert now unless they meet and he makes it up to him, he going to always hate him.
Look, I'll say this. I think it's twofold. Damn, I hate playing devil's advocate on this. This sucks. This actually sucks. I mean, first of all, he should have just, like, taken a picture with the kid. It didn't look like there was that many people around. I will say, though, a lot of instances, things can get crazy. I have friends that are high profile. I'm not gonna do the Acho flex and be like, I was on the phone with Oprah last week. But I do have friends that are very popular, right? And there'll be times where, you end up hanging out with that person. If I stop to get a picture with one person, then it's gonna be a swarm of a bunch of other people. Yes. It's after a game, he's exhausted, his hand's broken, he's in there saying hi to every one of his friends and family, whatever it is in that suite. This instance, I think he should have just taken a picture with the damn kid at the end of the day. But I think in other instances, we judge celebrities really, really heavily for how they interact in these types of situations. I don't know. Behind the camera, there was a whole bunch of other people that were going to be like, oh, my God, Justin, let me get a picture. Because things happen like that. But, in this instance, though, Justin, just take the picture with the kid, man.
I've only got one thing to add. This is not just for kids, okay? I met Acho as an adult.
Oh, wow.
And the first time we met, man's walked right past me. Tried to dap him up, held the door for him. He's on the phone.
Did he say thank you for opening the door?
Trey, this isn't true.
He didn't say thank you at all. He was on the phone talking to who knows who and just looked right through me and kept right on walking.
But you didn't speak.
Man.
How could I? Man's eyes darted right through my face. Like, I'm like, oh, he doesn't even acknowledge that I'm here in existence. So,
was that your worst celebrity encounter ever?
I haven't really had too many bad celebrity encounters.
I've had a lot of bad celebrity encounters.
No, I haven't. I've been fortunate enough to meet some really dope.
That situation with Herbert, you know what is odd about that? You take a shower, you do your interviews, you go back up. Don't security make everybody get out the stadium?
Well, here's what's crazy, which is why
that's wild.
But that's why I think he should have took the picture. If that kid is still in the stadium, he waited.
No. His family or they letting them stay in there because they get up out of here.
Yeah.
They make you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And so I don't know who his family is or what. They something.
Now I will say he was in a Hurts jersey. So there is something tongue-in-cheek.
Man.
Wasn't it Westbrook when he came back to the Lakers stadium as a Laker?
Signing,
he signed every jersey except for the Lakers.
That's signing something, though. Yeah. Like signing things, I think is a completely different thing because, having an autograph on your jersey would be really cool. Maybe those kids are like Lakers fans and whatnot. Take a picture with them. It'll last longer. Okay? Like, I don't know. I'm with the pictures.
Hey, if this kid is from out here, they gonna make it right.
Yeah, you're right.
If he's from out here, they gonna make it right.
You're right. You're right. Care Bear, where you at?
Look, I mean, that's pretty much it.
That's it already?
That's it, man. That's it. We're done early today. It feels.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Sorry, y'all.
No, I'm saying it was a good show. Oh, actually, hold up.
What happened?
There is something. Chad Ochocinco responded to your call out, TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Ooh.
He dropped the GIF from Training Day. Denzel Washington said, "Ocho, you know what it is,
mother suckers."
Hey,
have you? Break this down for us. Have you guys played basketball 1-on-1? Have you guys competed in any way like that back in the day?
Basketball?
Yeah.
We used to have a full court gym in the facility with the Bengals.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, he know.
Oh.
He know.
Hold on, say that to the cam.
And we would play though all the time. We would, myself, Keywan Ratliff, Jonathan Joseph, like we was regulars in there. Chad was like a come here and there. He wasn't.
He's not even dedicated.
Nah, we was in there hooping. It got to the point where we was finding dudes in the city, be like, "Can you hoop? Hey, we gonna sneak y'all in, bring a part. We gonna." We was doing that.
Yeah.
Cincinnati. Getting crazy city to bring in
man,
straight.
Chad out there, man, he gonna cross you over like he doing a release on the football field, bro. I promise you. That ain't working. Yeah, that ain't working. Chad knowing basketball. Now, soccer,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
That's not one of the big four American
basketball?
sports, Tommy.
Man, I can't jump no more.
Yeah.
I was hitting my head on the rim, but I damn sure can still shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We did get a super chat. Another one from Unbelievable said, TJ, did you see Ocho says you're the one teammate he would have fought to keep?
Oh, wow.
Man, Chad, my dog.
Yeah.
Chad, like me and Chad. Dog, I've been knowing Chad since we was teenagers.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's my dog.
I went to college together, right?
Yeah.
Oregon State, yeah.
Yeah,
But on
man.
that basketball court,
On the basketball court,
he got nothing for you.
Chad gonna beat me in one
What's
thing.
the age gap between y'all?
We the same age. I'm
Oh, okay.
probably
Couple months.
Y'all same draft
Okay.
class?
same draft class.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't realize that, yeah.
Wow.
That's
What's up?
Hell yeah, it's
Now
beef
look,
though. It's
Drop,
beef.
if y'all want to
I
see
like that GIF though. I like that. I like that.
If
I
y'all
like
want to
that.
see a geriatric hoop session 1-on-1 between TJ and
geriatric
Chad,
This is
let
the
us
thing
know.
though.
Let me drop
me
the
and
poll.
Chad might be the only two cats our age moving how we moving. It
Okay.
ain't many of
Oh, yeah?
us like we
Yeah.
rare.
The way I saw you moving to Speakeasy last week when you came in with that,
Hey, that's the back.
and the hand on that sciatic.
Hey, that's them years.
that
Of
sciatica.
hey, this gonna go away though. This gonna go away, and I'm gonna be back moving next time you. Next week I'll be moving fine.
I say
I'm
y'all
almost
T.O.
there
One
today.
more week, you almost there.
I'm almost there today.
Okay.
It don't feel as fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say y'all and T.O. T.O. be moving crazy too.
Ethan,
But hey,
do your thing.
look, man, it's time for us to get up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys stopping by. Go ahead and hit that like button before you get up out of here. Hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell after you hit the subscribe button to be notified when we're going live. And I'll tell you right now, we're going live tomorrow at 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. And we don't respect Mountain Time in the Speakeasy. We don't. I'm never going to say what time it is Mountain Time. I'm sorry. You're not going to find out. We don't respect you. Okay? For Care Bear Kieran, for TJ Houshmandzadeh, Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, and everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back. Woo! Hey, that was an enthusiastic enough. Make some damn noise in the back.
Hey, y'all getting out of here early. I need y'all to be hyped.
That's what I like to hear. We'll see you guys next time right here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.
Peace.